never get left on red ever again and get my free ebook and my free audio program that's only free for limited of time and learn some groundbreaking texting advice. Dating coaches lied to you about damn near 6 things, and one of them is hypergamy. Like, one thing that dating coaches and a lot of other red pill content creators have told you about hypergamy is about money, looks, and status. But what they don't tell you is that hypergamy only works on guys who are losers. Because if you think hypergamy is all about money, looks, and status or whatever, or a girl, upgrading, that means that you are subordinate. You are a downgrade. And if you believe in that money, looks, status shit or whatever type of shit, you're gonna attract women who believe in material surface level shit. Those are the only women you're gonna be able to attract, because we attract what we believe. We attract what we are in harmony with. So if you're a guy who believes that, you need money to get a woman, you're gonna attract a woman who likes money. You're gonna attract gold diggers. And hypergamy is gonna work against you, because if you only make $1 million, she's gonna be looking for a guy that make $5 million. Because that's what you believe, that's how the hypergamy is gonna work. Because another thing that a lot of people don't really understand about hypergamy is that hypergamy is based off of what the woman values. Each woman does not value the same thing. Like, women who have money don't really care too much about guys who have money. Like, they will say they want a guy who has money just so she's not the one taking care of his ass. And so, she doesn't look down upon him. But they don't really care as much as a woman who doesn't have money. So when they're out here looking for a man, they're not really looking for a man with the idea of he needs to have money. They're looking for other things that he doesn't cover, which is masculinity, you know what I'm saying? A sense of humor, things of that nature. Versus a woman who's poor, who doesn't have shit, she always gonna be looking, by default, she a gold digger. Her hypergamy is gonna be about money. Some other women like looks, like a guy who just looks good. So her hypergamy is going to be getting another guy that looks good. It's whatever she values. Hypergamy is specific to the specific woman, which is why it's important for you guys to know that. I made a video on my last video. It says there's no right way to treat a woman, because every woman doesn't want to be treated the same. Every woman doesn't have the same mindset. It's absurd to even think that every woman wants to be treated the same, has the same mindset, wants an alpha male or some shit like that. That's not how shit works. This is why, when I tell guys about attraction, it's not about you going out and convincing a woman to like you or convincing a woman to change or anything. It's about you going out and finding people who automatically are in harmony with what you already want, what you're looking for, and who already views you as attractive. So if you're a guy who believes in hypergamy and you think you need money, looks, status, and all that other shit, then you're gonna have to do that. You're gonna have to get the money, looks, status, and whatever, because what you believe is what you're gonna need to be successful in the dating world, because that's where your confidence is going to come from. If you're a guy who thinks that you just need game, charisma, seduction, that's where your confidence is going to come from. That's what you're going to get. That's what you are going to draw women in with. But if you have everything covered down the line, looks, money, status, charisma, game, seduction, that shit won't work on you. That's what they don't tell you. When you got a woman mind, that shit don't work on you. When you can capture her soul, because her vagina is really her mind. When you capture her soul, her mind, hypergamy does not work on you. The second lie that most dating coaches tell you is that you have to be 100% alpha. Like, they go extravagant with this alpha shit. Alpha male this, alpha male that. You might even hear me say that shit. Like, I ain't even learn about alpha male until I got on this motherfucking YouTube shit and all this. I didn't know what the fuck it was. Like, when I first heard it, I'm like, what the hell is the alpha male? But I say it because it resonates with you guys. You know it more than I know it, damn near. I want to actually make a new damn word for it. But not to be too long-winded. See, with this alpha male, beta male shit, it's about balance. Women want a balanced man. They don't want a man that's alpha. They don't want a man that's beta male. Because most guys are either too extreme, too dominant, too masculine, or not masculine, not dominant at all. Or they just, you have to have a fucking balance. And the best balance for anything in life is the 80-20 rule. You should be 80% alpha, 20% beta. Now, scratch anything that I'm saying. If you're a guy who's out here just frivolously having one night stands and you don't want to keep no woman, then I guess just be dominant, because being dominant, you ain't gonna keep nobody. Being beta, you ain't gonna keep nobody. But as long as you got that balanced man, because that's the woman's ideal man, a balanced man, a man who got the alpha and he has the beta. That's why my content is a little bit more unique, because I come from both perspectives. And once again, you should be 80% alpha, 20% beta. You gotta have a little bit beta male, especially if you want to keep a woman. You have to. Like if y'all think about a woman who has like 4 partners, or you know that these girls who do that shit where they got 3 different boyfriends. Those women got 3 different boyfriends because they can't find an alpha male who has all the traits that they have in one. That's the only reason why they have 4 or 5 different boyfriends, because they can't find a man who just got both of the traits that they need. So they need this guy who's a complete alpha, they need this guy who's a beta, then they need this guy to do this guy to do that, this guy to pay a car bill, this guy who simps, you know what I'm saying? Because they can't find all of that in just one man. Because if they could, they would not deal with 4 or 5 men. It's absurd for them. It's not even in their biology or in their nature to do that. Now the third lie that most these damn dating coaches be telling y'all is about this abundance mentality shit. Oh, just have abundance mentality. Just have abundance mindset. One thing that I've noticed a lot of dating coaches teach is that like to get an abundance mindset is you have to have women, which is a weak foundation to have your abundance mindset. Because if they're telling you that you have to have an abundance mindset and it's attractive and you need to have women, when you don't have any women, they also be like, you still need to have an abundance mindset. It's like, how the fuck do you get this shit if you, wait, I need women, but if I don't have any women, how the fuck do I get this shit? You get an abundance mentality from developing skills, developing character, developing yourself, self-development. My abundance mentality comes from the fact that I have options in my mind. Not that I have girls with me, because I can have no girls and still have an abundance mindset because I have the skill to be able to go out and get girls whenever the fuck I feel like it. I have options in my mind. I don't need to have a girl for me to still be able to check a girl. Let's say I have one girl that I'm dealing with, and and because I don't have other girls, I wouldn't start being all soft and being scared and start having a scarcity mentality, think I can't get another girl because I hit the lottery with this girl, which most guys, they hit the lottery, they get this girl, now she acting up, they don't know what to do with her because they didn't have the skill set to be able to maintain this girl. I believe in abundance. I believe in my abilities to go do that thing. So that's where my confidence comes from. It's a strong foundation versus if I got that one girl and now I have an abundance mindset because I'm getting confidence from her. I'm getting my source of validation from her. That's weak. That shit gonna crumble the minute she leave out the doors. That shit gonna crumble. And the reason why it's so hard for guys to get that, you know, when you ain't got no girls and it's hard to get that new girl, like it's hard to get that one girl after you don't get no girls, is because you don't truly have a real foundation of an abundance mentality. You don't have the skill set. Like if you don't hit the lottery and win $1 million or whatever, you would lose it because you didn't go through the process that it took to be able to get it and keep it and to get it again if you ever needed to. It's the same thing with women. If you hit the lottery with women, you get a bad joint because you didn't go through the process of what it took to actually get women like that. You're going to try to hoard it. You're going to exude bad behaviors, desperate, thirsty shit, needy, clingy, all the shit that women repel, and you're going to lose her. So fellas, all in all, that abundance mentality has to come from a strong foundation where you know that you can always go outside if you needed to and go get you another bad joint. Or another same caliber of women over and over and over again. That's true abundance mentality. There are more women than there are men on the earth. There's no reason a man should ever be in scarcity. We are surrounded by supply. If you were to approach every woman in your city, or if you were to approach a woman every fucking day for the rest of your life, you wouldn't even scratch the surface of of the amount of women in the world. If you were to do that, there are infinite amount of special women. At least 1 in 100 women are special. And if you took 10 days out of your day to go and approach a woman, in 10 days, you would have that special woman after you just dumped that other special woman. Think about that. Internalize that. Really know that on a subconscious, profound level. The fourth one, I think, is the don't validate shit. Now, I'm not going to get too deep into that because I made a video on the myths of don't validate. But all in all, I know we in this era where, you shouldn't validate her because she's gonna get a big head and then she ain't gonna like you no more. But the thing about what I want you guys to understand is that you don't just bring validation to the table. You are more than validation. And if a woman doesn't fuck with you for validating her, then she wasn't gonna fuck with you at all. It's like a girl who dealing with a guy who only wants to sleep with her, and she's keeping her box intact just to keep him strung along until she give up the box and now he gone. So the same thing with you. When you're keeping your validation like that, once you get a validation, she gone. It's futile. You bring more to the table than a validation. And validation is not just about compliments. It's much more complex than that. A woman should just feel validated by being in your presence and being around you and knowing that she got you. Not just compliments. But like I said, I made a whole video on that. I might put that up somewhere on here, or y'all gonna have to find it. The fifth one, strategies. I used to be big on strategies. Not really no more. Because what I've realized about where strategies come from, I want y'all to know that strategies come from people figuring out what the naturals, the guys who are naturally good what women do, and they just making it into strategies. It's like a scientific way. It's like the people made a scientific way of the guys who don't call women all the time, don't text women all the time, who naturally do this shit, and they just made them into strategies. Which is why, like, when guys try these types of shit, they only win in a shorthand and they don't win for a long time, and the women end up finding out that you're fake and you actually weren't this high status guy, or you weren't this natural, and now she don't want to fuck with you anymore, because strategies are for a short term. You should actually be a natural. Like I said, the alpha male shit, whatever, the guy who gets some women, it's an energy. It is a frequency. It's a vibration. Beta male, energy, frequency, vibration, thirsty, frequency, vibration, all of that. So whatever you do, whether if you don't call a girl 20 times and you just call her one time and then you don't call her again, if you actually a desperate needy guy, it's still gonna be looked at as desperate, because we don't hide energy as human beings. We wear energy on our clothes. And the last thing, choosing signals. Fellas, I'm out here in Africa, and one thing that I see is people staring at me all the time. Do you know, like, even with women stare at me, guys stare at me. It's to the point now I don't even know what the fuck a choosing signal is, based on what I know that people on the internet think choosing signals is. They think it's all, if a girl's looking at me, then I go talk to her. I don't even know. I won't know until I actually go up to the girl. And the same for you. You don't know if she actually choosing you. She could be looking at you for whatever reason. Like, if she didn't come up to you specifically or tell you to come here, it's not really a choosing signal to me. You actually still cold approaching in a way. So just because a girl is looking at you, it don't mean shit. She probably thought you probably got a booger on your shirt or whatever the case is. I'm saying don't wait for choosing signals to go talk to no fucking female, man. Be preemptive. Why do you need to be first and you need to go do this? Because you're a fucking man, bro. You're a fucking leader. I don't look at men as subordinates. We are the leaders. So don't ask me and complain, oh, why men gotta do all this other shit? Man, look, man, I'm not into the complaining business. I'm into getting results. I'm into winning, getting what the fuck I want. Going out, being ambitious, being a man, conquering. That's what you should be about. Not getting on the internet complaining and then telling that a woman needs to make the first move first. I don't give a fuck about no bitch making no first move first. I don't care. She can tell me no. Cool. Her head get blown off of that shit. Cool. I don't care. She should get her head blown off of me, because I'm a sexy motherfucker. That's how you should think. I'm high status. That's how you should think. Her head should get blown off of me. Because if a fat motherfucker come over there and try to say something to her, her head ain't gonna get blown up. Even if she reject him. She ain't gonna give a fuck. It ain't gonna mean shit to her. Just like if a guy who from the LGBTQ community come up to you and try to talk to you, you reject him, your head ain't gonna get blown up, is it? You know what I'm saying? But that's about it, you guys, man. Thanks you guys for tuning in, whoever tuned in, man. My birthday was the other day, man, so I ain't really been putting up no real videos. I still put up videos, but like I didn't record anything new. This your boy Zay DVE with Zay Double Edge. Shout out to all the players and pimps, hoes and simps who watch, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. If you don't know what to put in the chat, you put that. But I'm out, man, and until next time, deuces.